y'all? It's your boy Phantoms. It's James. We're back again, but before we even begin, let's check in on you. How you been? Have you been drinking water? Have you been able to laugh a little bit? Been able to talk to somebody you love, or got to have a good day, or even just have some time for yourself? Because if we don't take care of ourselves, that can essentially be one of our greatest downfalls.
That's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
With that being said, I hope everything's good with you. And I just wanted to take a moment to talk about something that's been on my mind, and it's about change and changing with the seasons. Just like seasons, things change with us in our social life, in our personal life, in our family life, in our love life. And if we're not careful, some of the things that are trying to knock us off can really put a dent in some things. I just want to, kind of talk a little bit about it today, and that's what it's all about. So I hope you tune in, like, comment, subscribe. It'll be nice to hear some of your thoughts, and let's get to it.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Let me just tell you right now, life is going to be strange. Life is strange. I'm 32. When I was younger, I had this whole mindset that like when I was 23, I'm going to find the love of my life. When I'm 25 or when I'm 26, I'm going to have my own studio. I'm going to be doing this and that. And it's funny how things work out. Still trying to strive to have my own little place where I can create and do things, and it starts here. Despite everything that's going on in your life, and especially coming with the seasons, you're reflecting a lot. And you're probably thinking with some things like it's all over. But let me tell you something, it's not over. Everything's going to be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. Don't give up on what you're trying to do just because of some kind of person who say, oh, this isn't cool, this isn't right, this isn't whoop-de-whoop. It doesn't matter, because you're staying authentic to you, and you're going to live in your truth, and you're going to embrace your truth, and you're going to be who you want to be. So when things get colder, like with the seasons it is right now, keep that little fire that you have warm. Put your hands around it, keep it warm, let it grow, take care of it, nourish it, because there's so many different distractions right now in this world that it's going to try to slow you down, especially if you're trying to work towards something. For some reason, it's cool to hate on somebody who's trying to do something cool, somebody trying to work towards something. People look at it like, oh, so you're trying to be better than me? No, I'm trying to be better than who I was before. I'm working on myself. It's not about anybody else in particular when you're working on yourself. Now, if you are yourself, you're going to pull people towards you who are similar, because over time, you're going to make this what I like to call a gravitational force of energy of who you are, and no one else is going to come even close to that besides other like-minded people on that same goal. I just met up with my dude Reggie, and we're working on a Corvette group. Just the other night, we were up till 4 in the morning riding with a C8 Z06 with a Z07 package. I was riding with his C7, I had my C5. We looked like fucking Fast and Furious. It was dope. I'm going to upload some photos. It's cool when you talk about something, and this is like a week or two before all this, we were just talking about, hey, we're going to do this and that, but we stuck to it. And not only did we stuck to it, we had a fucking blast. I got some dope photos I'm going to upload. It makes me want to keep going. I have that fire, it ignites again, and I keep warm. It gets bigger, and I want to keep it safe. Sometimes you're going to burn yourself, but you're keeping it safe, and that's what it's all about. Like, just keep working towards what you're trying to do. And it's okay to, like, what's called, I forget who coined the term. I should have looked it up before I made this video, but I'm kind of like freestyling this. There's this guy who made up the term sonder, and that's like knowing that other people are existing around you and are living complex lives just like you are, a life just as complex as yours. It's okay to, like, realize that, okay, other people, they're changing too, they're going through their thing, they're changing with the seasons, or they're doing their own thing, but just don't get lost in all of that. Still focus on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. Despite whatever changes, you're going to end up being consistent with your own. You're going to be so caught up doing your own thing, you're not even going to give a fuck about what anyone else is doing. Because you want to make sure that whatever you're striving to be is going to be the best version, the best thing, period. No one else is going to stop that. You're going to be able to inspire and ignite torches throughout other people's lives. Some torches that they've been out for a long time in some people. And because there's so many people in this world who don't think that they can't do what they love to do. And that's not the case. Every single day is a gift. And that's an opportunity to share your talents in some way, shape, or form. Period. Everyone has a talent. Everybody has something that they can do. There was times like when I didn't even have a job, I relied on my talents and I made money off of that. And that's what inspired me to be like, hey, I have something to say. Hey, I have something that I can share, whether it's through graphic design, whether it's through YouTube, whether it's through drawing, whether it's through photography, mixing and mastering music, and whoop-de-whoop, whatever I want to do. I feel inspired to do it. There's going to be times in your life where you're going to feel like you're doing everything right. You're doing everything right. You're following everything to the order, and everything just falls apart. You're like, what the fuck? Trust me, that happens a lot of times. I used to roll with this band. Don't name no names or anything, but I used to roll with this band because it's not been worth it. But if they're watching, they'll know who they are. I was rolling with this band, and I used to believe in this guy who was like, hey, we're going to blow up. If we keep grinding, doing music, we're going to blow up. We're going to do this and that with the whoop. We got this show. He hyped it up. We were supposed to headline and everything. One thing, sorry if you see my cat in the background. One thing led to another. We didn't even get to play. I'm skipping a lot of lore. I'll probably dip into it later. This is like towards the end leg of it. It made me realize that no one's really going to make my dream come true unless I do it. After I started doing more of my own solo stuff and started doing my own thing, I got more attention. I was making more awareness about my music, my brand, and what I was trying to do. Once I started focusing on my own thing and I didn't let somebody else run it, I did my own thing. It kind of changed my whole perspective. And not only that, but I learned new skills about like management, DSPs, upload music, doors, turnaround time about that shit. All the different options and things that you have to put into something just to upload something for people to listen to. Showed me that despite whatever happens around me, like throughout, because that took months for me to learn everything, you know what I'm saying? Despite everything that happened around me, I still stayed consistent to those things. I'd be thinking sometimes, oh, it's only been a couple of days. I haven't really done anything with my life, or it's been a couple of weeks, I haven't really done anything with my life. But then I reflect back and I look at the things that I released or the things that I've done. I'm like, okay, I'm making stepping stones. I want to continue on that path. Things are going to change. The seasons are going to change. Just like people are going to change. It's inevitable. You can't really focus too much on what people are going to do. And at the end of the day, you have to live your life. You have to grow. You have to develop your own path. No one's coming to save you. I thought, weirdly enough, at one point in my life that, like, I don't have to do anything. I've done enough. Someone's going to realize it someday. Someone's going to... No, that's not how it works. I'm going to upload music, and I don't need to market it. I don't need to show nobody but, like, my really close friends. And that's it. It'll blow... No, that's not enough. Because sometimes even your friends don't listen to your shit. Even your family doesn't even listen to your shit. You can't get too locked in on the thoughts of other people. Grow with the seasons. You know, a lot of people say, change it with the seasons. If it helps you, grow with the seasons. There's still some flowers that grow in the winter. A lot of people take time to reflect. A lot of people take time for growth. So do both. Keep going on that path that you're trying to strive towards. Take advice from your loved ones, though. Take advice from your friends, but at the end of the day, just like anybody else, do what you want to do with the knowledge and the experience that you have. And I think you're going to be all right. And when you do come to some ends of your life, because there's going to be a lot of ends in your life. When I was 25, I was outside this bar, and this guy asked me, he was just smoking a cigarette, and I was just chilling, trying to get some fresh air. It was so hot in the bar. Like, just making conversation. How old are you? I was like, I'm 25. He was like 34, 33. Verbatim. You ain't see shit yet. Unquote. And at the time, I was like, yeah, okay. And I'm 32 now. That motherfucker was right as hell. And I'm still here. and I'm still staying consistent with what I want to do. If anything, I'm about to amplify that. That's really just all I wanted to talk about today, y'all. I don't really want to ramble too much. I am freestyling this. Start writing down my stuff and like practicing and shit. But I really just want to get that out because I feel like I'm going through changes just like anybody else. And just take time to reflect. You're going to be okay. And this is from the bottom of my heart. There will be people who will not see your worth. Don't let that be you. Always focus, never falter. And we out.